It's Thursday night, the vibe's just right. With Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, brightest light. Turn up the volume, let your troubles slide. On the Knock Network, we take you for a ride. Great music fills your soul and mind. Every week a new surprise you will find. Peace and love in every beat so sweet. Join the journey, feel the rhythm in your feet. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew, we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes, a place to go. Yes, to bring the fire, stories to inspire. With hearts wide open, we take it higher. Spreading joy and laughter every single show. On the Knock Network, come and feel the glow. In the studio, the magic unfolds. Every Thursday night the story's told. With love and harmony the stage is set. Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, you can't forget. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew, we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes, a place to go.
Namaste, salutations, and greetings. Thursday night, Friday Eve, we want to welcome everybody from your hard week of work. Congratulations, you made it this far. It's Thursday night, it's 9 o'clock or close to. That makes
after 9 o'clock.
Makes it Thursday night vibes. Mama, would you like to say anything?
No, this show's brought to you by Master Rochi's Garden. MasterRochi'sGarden.com, where you can get all of your CBD derivative or hemp derivative needs, or your CBD oil, or your CBD muscle rub, or your beard oil, or your simple syrup.
Check out
gummies, disposables, vape carts. We got you covered.
Check out MasterRochi'sGarden.com, MasterRochi'sGarden.com, and get your products today, folks. Well, you know what? We got a great show planned for you. However, our guest is hung up in traffic. He is stuck in traffic behind a big rig crash. So we are not sure when Tech is going to get to join us. We're going to talk about mycology tonight. We have a brand new segment for you tonight. I think you're going to dig this. I know you're going to dig this. Got some great music in store.
Yeah.
So you know what? It's been a good week for me. It's been a rough week. I have been busy, but it's productive. Getting ready for Irish Fest. That is, that is going to be a great time.
I've been busy.
But you know what? We are now also looking for our next place. And I would really, because there's some great people down in Oklahoma and Oklahoma City that I would love to get to. So maybe we could find out something we could do in Oklahoma. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, you are a load of information and help this evening.
I will be more help in just a few minutes. I'm almost done.
Dawn, nobody, thank you for joining tonight.
Hi, Dawn. Hi, nobody. I'm working on it. Just bear with me.
Oh, well, Dawn, you know what? It's cool because you can watch this show anytime. I love that you're stopping in and giving us some love live. But I don't want to keep you up. Oh, I know. Mama Rochi is awful stoked about getting to hang out with you at Irish Fest.
Yes,
Also.
absolutely.
Because she has decided to do her own thing at Irish Fest.
I will be taking pictures and moving around, making sure I get lots of video of everybody and photos of everybody in the Emerald Circle and hanging out and just having a good time.
Yeah, this is gonna be a great time. It's
gonna be fun.
But I want to look to the future. This is just kicking off what's going to be a fantastic year for the cannabis community. I am digging it. We are more and more people are joining us, and the community is growing. We have some amazing people out there, great artists, great comedians, great musicians, great products. And we need to get out there and just celebrate them all. And you know what? That kind of brings me into to the CannaFest or Cannaverse Awards. This is so cool. Voting is opening. It's
already open.
That is a difficult word for me. And yes, sometimes the brain-mouth connection doesn't work very well. But it's open for voting. Go in there, and I encourage you to check out all of these people that you haven't seen, you've never heard of before you vote. Don't just vote because it's the first person you recognize or you know them. Check out all of the wonderful creators that are building the CannaFest. Good night, Dawn. You have sweet
Good night,
dreams.
Dawn. Thanks for coming by, sweetheart.
Yeah. Speaking of dreams.
Dreams is what tomorrow's Groove Train show is going to be about.
All about dreams. Tomorrow night on the Groove Train. This is going to be
not like dreams for the future, but what you dream about at night.
Yeah, we're not talking about your future. We're not talking about dreams and achieving those. We're talking about what goes on your melon while you're sleeping. And I think it's going to be really interesting. I have learned a lot.
I think so too. I think it has the makings of a great show.
It does. And I am so excited about the topics that we have coming up on this.
No, yeah. And next week's Valentine's Day. What are we going to do for Valentine's Day? Where are you going to take me? What are we going to do? What are we going to eat? You going to buy me flowers?
I saw a meme today.
I don't want any of that.
Of a girl saying, I want flowers on the 14th. And it was a Wednesday Addams. And she said, die on the 13th.
Right?
Right. Well, I'm thinking.
I don't want any of that. You guys, this may sound dumb.
A frozen pizza, a hand-drawn card, and me
and you in front of the TV watching.
And a big Reese's cup.
Next level chef.
Next level chef. Yes, I've been kind of binging on Next Level Chef.
Hi,
I watch
Ronald.
a couple episodes a day. Hi, Ronald. Hey, Kayla. Good to see you guys.
So yeah, and a lot of some people hate Valentine's Day. I think Valentine's Day, it's kind of become a Hallmark holiday, but I just want to spend time with you.
Well, that's what Valentine's Day is all about. It's not about the gifts. It's not about the chocolates. It's about celebrating the one that you love or the people that you love. And,
Kayla, a lump of coal.
You want a lump of coal?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's like saying, man, I want some bong water for Christmas.
Right?
But I don't know. I think
there's a lot of great events coming up. And, in St. Louis, there's a bunch going on that are friends.
I'm still on Valentine's Day.
No, I'm talking about Valentine's Day.
Are you?
Yeah, Alex and them guys all have Valentine's. There's all kinds of Valentine's events. So get that person that doesn't have to be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband. Take a friend out. Go celebrate Valentine's. Go stag.
Hey,
have a good old
George, Jeremy. You know what? Our show for Valentine's Day,
it's Kenny.
We have thought.
BZ Canna Products.
Hey, BZ. We have thought long and hard on our Friday night programming. And as a collective group, we came up with what is going to be a better Valentine's Day show than aphrodisiacs.
Ooh.
That's what we're going to be talking to on the Groove Train
Did
Valentine's
you come up
show.
with that just now?
No. We actually, this was planned before the topics for this week's.
I didn't know that.
Well, you don't attend the meetings.
Damn it.
If you show up for the meeting, you wouldn't know.
No, I was there for the beginning of that
Much
meeting.
love, Frank.
It was so late that I went to bed or went to go get ready for bed. You guys were on late that night.
So if you don't show up to the meeting, don't complain about not knowing what's going on.
Well, damn it, I didn't know. But no, I think, like I said, I know a lot of people are on blah, Valentine's Day because they're single. But Valentine's, man, when I was single, I loved Valentine's Day because that was the best time to go out and have a good time because you didn't have to go out with someone that you were in a relationship with.
What did you look like when you were single?
Oh, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, I bet you did love Valentine's Day. The prettiest girl in the room gets all the attention.
Thank you.
And
Look, he thinks I was the prettiest girl in the room.
Well, definitely.
Aw.
You turned all of the heads when we met.
Yes, I got you.
Yeah, and I'm crediting that to the wink.
The wink did.
Yes,
Show everybody the wink.
No. It
it's
is
too powerful.
much too powerful. I mean, this is like this is the equivalent of Denmark. That is the death touch.
Oh, is it?
In Kung Fu.
Oh.
You just touch somebody and they die.
Oh, so the wink is that powerful.
That wink is that
You're
powerful.
wearing sunglasses, so they won't see it. They'll just see part of it.
Well, I can't even reveal that much of
Oh.
it. This is far too dangerous to reveal.
So, and you know what? A lot of people want flowers, but they don't want that kind of flower. They want the good kind of flower.
That's right. You know what? If you're in a relationship and your significant other is bringing you flowers for Valentine's Day, well, they better get the type of flower right. And more than that, they better get the
Hi,
strain
Paul.
right. So, you know what?
Hi, Jeremy.
We have a cool new segment I think you're going to dig coming up.
Are you going to do that now?
I think so.
Really?
We're getting close.
We're getting close?
Yes,
Really?
I think so.
Huh?
I
think you better talk to your technician.
I think we are.
I think you better talk to your technician.
I think we are ready for the brand new segment. All right, Steve-O, let's bring it on and see if they're ready for this. Hello, I'm Master Rochi, and this is Master Rochi's Reefer Review. This week, the strain that we will be reviewing is a strain that we talked about last week. Juice Head by Devil Dog Genetics. I have been smoking this strain exclusively for the last week. And I tell you what,
You smoked quite a bit of that.
yeah, I probably smoked a half ounce of Juice Head. I mean, it's got a wonderful light, fruity, lemony.
It's very lemony.
Bouquet to it.
It's piney.
It's lemony, piney, very,
Yes,
very fresh, refreshing. I tell you what, I really like this as an everyday strain. Man, the Juice Head from Devil Dogs gave me a nice, workable high. I could work all day and not have any issues. It did not couch lock me. It did not give me the munchies.
But you did get a lot accomplished this week, so I can attest to that.
Yeah,
You were not couch locked smoking that strain.
Hi, Susan, Kim Cooper,
Hi,
Kim Marston, Opie. Welcome. And I really enjoyed this for an everyday smoke that is not debilitating.
Debilitating?
That's a
big word for you today.
Huge word for me today.
Big word.
Joshua White. So, I tell you what, I would recommend this.
So Devil Dog Genetics, guys.
Yep.
That's where what's the strain again?
This is Juice Head.
Juice Head from Devil Dog Genetics.
And this was grown by
Troy Stevens at Permanent Farms.
At Permanent Farms, and we want to thank Troy for supplying the flower for the testing.
Absolutely.
And the review. But I don't think you're going to go wrong with this if you want a nice daytime working high. I'm digging it. I am digging it. So that was Master Rochi's Reefer Review with Master Rochi. Now back to the program.
Back to the program.
Back to the program. We need an outro for this too.
Oh, do we?
Yes.
Okay.
To let people know that the review is over.
The review's over. Okay.
But I'm really impressed with the Devil Dog Genetics.
Right. Now, as far as how well they grow and stuff like that, that's a whole nother story. You'll have to get a hold of someone that knows. He's just testing the weed.
I am just testing the flower for the genetics only. I am not making any comments on the bud. I mean, the buds were beautiful. The terpene profile.
Oh no, Opie, I'm sorry. Good. Big hugs, Opie. Big hugs.
Oh.
He said he needed a smile.
Well, Opie, I hope we can help you out, brother.
I don't know why you're walking, but you can message me anytime, buddy.
Yeah, walking's no fun.
You walked to the store today. It was cold.
Yeah, but the walk that I remember the best was a buddy of mine. And we were going to go out and party at this town that was about 18, 19 miles away. So he's driving. We take off. We hit the bars. And he says, I'll be back. And he takes off. And this is like midnight. Well, he's gone. The bar's closed down. I'm out. I can't find him. And this is
sounds about right.
This is before cell phones. So there's really no way to. So I start walking, and I ended up walking halfway back at like 4:00 in the morning to this other town. I finally get a ride. So it's like 2 days. I hear a knock on my door, and this is when I was much younger and not as mellow as I am today. I opened up the door and he was standing there, and I just decked him. I hadn't heard anything.
Mr. Peace, Love, and Good Vibes over here.
Right. This is back in the day when I wasn't all peace, love, and good vibes.
Hey, now the 2 flat tires.
It turned out that he had gotten in his car and turned on the engine to warm up and passed out. Got arrested for DWI, had been sitting in jail for those 2 days.
That's so funny.
Just got out and came by to tell me.
And you punched him.
And I punched him right in the mouth.
Of course you did, you big meanie.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Peace, Love, and Good Vibes over here wasn't always.
Not always, but you know what? We have to walk the path to get to where we are.
Yes, we do. I agree with that. So, and life changes you. You live, you learn, you grow, you change.
That's right.
You adjust. It's so funny because here's something to go along with that. And I know it's kind of like off topic. I had people that I went to high school with, and they're like, "You're so much softer than you were in high school." I'm like, well, I'm fat. Yeah.
Oh my God.
They're like,
what, were you like a Brillo pad back in high school?
They're like, no, not softer like that. And they're like, you're softer. Your personality's softer. I'm blunt and I'm loud and I'm fun, but I have probably one of the biggest hearts of anybody you'll ever meet. So I'm softer in that manner.
Well, compared to the Grinch, yes. Absolutely. James Labadouche. Hello, man. I can't wait to see you.
We're going to see James at High Ridge Fest.
Yes, we are. And if you don't know what Vet Maps is,
absolutely check out Vet Maps. He's doing great things, trying to raise money for veterans to get their med cards. He also does a lot more help than that. He's helping get veterans. They've got the 22 thing going where veterans, 22 veterans a day, I think, get weed for 22 ounces or whatever for 22. Anyways, I don't know what it is exactly, but go check out James's page. vet maps and support them in any way you possibly can.
Right, absolutely. James is one of these the members of our community that's really making a difference out there
Hi,
in
Michael.
Oklahoma. And again, hey, Michael, again, we want to get out to Oklahoma for an event after we're getting some stuff. Oh, you're going with Nancy.
Yeah, they're bringing Nancy.
Okay, I thought.
No, they're bringing Nancy.
Right, but
No, Danny's going to be there too, but
right,
James
I thought they were coming up with Dan.
No.
Okay.
James is bringing Nancy. Danny's probably coming up with Ted. If Ted's going, I don't know.
Oh, James, you're gonna
He
bring.
doesn't remember stuff well.
You're coming with Nancy. That's going to be a fun ride.
He just likes to pick on Nancy.
I would
Don't let him get you wrong.
Oh no, I love Nancy. I would love to road trip with Nancy. Oh hell yeah!
I think it'd be wild.
Hell yes. You turn the two of us loose.
Oh no.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I turn you loose with people that I know are gonna like mother you as well as party with you. And I don't think Nancy would mother you. I think Nancy would egg
Party.
you on.
Yes. Yes. Dustin, you're right. It would be a wild ride.
Hi, Brian Williams. I saw you pop in, even though you haven't talked yet.
And man, I tell you what, I want a road trip again. It has been years since I have had an honest to God.
I mean, we used
road
to take
trip.
like bike trips, but we never haven't taken any. I mean, since we've been married, we haven't taken any road trips
No.
because we're always working.
And yeah.
Look, there it is, James Labadouche. 22 cents on the 22nd of each month to the first 22 veterans in recognition of 22 who kill themselves per day,
Yep.
which
Yep.
is phenomenal, freaking phenomenal.
And veteran suicide is a huge, huge problem.
Yes.
I mean, suicide, period, and the fentanyl crisis, but veteran suicide, we should not have any of our brothers and sisters who served going through that kind of hell and no place to reach out to.
No.
So, it's going to, that's a huge thing, James. And you know what? We fully support you.
Always behind everything you do, James. You know that.
Well, yeah, Ken.
Ashley Turner, hello.
Ken Clayton was telling me he has been down and out for 3 days with the flu.
I haven't been feeling the greatest today either.
Well,
So
you don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. Get away. I'm gonna go get Lysol at the song break and spray you down. Hi, Thomas. What's up?
Opie, walk safe, be safe, buddy. Love you.
So yeah, we've got this van.
Hi, Elizabeth.
And I am planning on doing some serious road tripping in the van, in the camper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Load up a bunch of people and head to a concert or something a few days away. I was talking with Sugar High, Andy, and he was talking about urban camping. He's going to urban camp at KC Canada.
Have you seen the tents that hook onto the back of your SUV?
Oh yeah,
They're the coolest thing. What are you,
Danny? Hello, we are doing good. Oh, hold on, I gotta rewind. We can't rewind the show, but I gotta rewind because part of Master Rochi's reefer review was to announce what Master Rochi
is doing next.
So what we're going to do, the next week's reefer review will be on Gooberry from Blue Dream
from Dream Beans.
Dream Beans.
Dream Beans.
I will be smoking on this all week and come back and give you what I think of Gooberry next Thursday.
Look at that. James says we just got 2 more dispos involved this month. So bringing that 22 to 14 dispos.
Man, I tell you what, James, you guys are doing amazing work out in Oklahoma. And I saw that Joshua White had stopped in here also.
And he's doing amazing things in Illinois with the MMP.
Yes.
Also, if you know of anybody who needs or is looking for a virtual 12-step program, Josh and them are doing Zoom meetings, I believe, on Wednesday mornings. I know they're doing them once a week. It may be more than that, but if you go to the marijuana maintenance program page and check it out, you can get more information.
Fantastic. But yeah, I mean, and this is just a couple of people that have popped in that are doing such amazing work in our community. But unfortunately, it's just about time to pay the bills.
Musical interlude or commercial?
No, this is intermission.
Already?
We are Three Buds. Hello.
Hi, Three Buds.
Ashley Turner is here too. Hello, Ashley.
Well, Three Buds is one of the people, I believe, that has a event for Valentine's Day in Missouri.
All right.
And that's why I was telling people there's all kinds of events out there, but I believe Three Buds is one of them that has an event going on. You guys check out the Valentine's Day cannabis events in your area if you're in a legal state. If not, travel to a legal state.
Or if not, just exhaust fan in the basement, right? Lots of incense. Oh, Joshua says Wednesdays, 8 a.m. Central Time. So if you're looking for a virtual meeting and marijuana maintenance program is not available in your area, we got you covered, or better yet, Josh has got you covered.
That's right. Three Buds Production says Lit and Lost 5, Cupid's Canna Market.
Oh, right.
Now, where is that? Where is that, Three Buds? I know what town it is. I could look it up probably, but it's just quicker to ask.
But you're just too lazy.
It's just quicker to ask.
Yeah.
It's quicker to ask because we want to give you a shout out. We want to let people know what's going on out there in this wonderful cannabis community.
Well, while he's putting that in, I think it's time. Yes, it's time
for our commercial break.
For Farmington, Missouri.
Missouri. So you guys,
February 15th, 11 to 5.
There you go, guys. Check it out. Lit and Lost.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So it's time to roll yourself one, pack yourself one, grab a drink, use the bathroom, look at the dogs, use the bathroom, do dishes, do laundry, whatever. But you can do
in 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
4 minutes and 20 seconds, and we will see you right back here.
Advertising space available at NOK. Contact us for a rate sheet at knocknetwork.com.
Discover the treasure trove of flavors at Miss Jolly's Munchie Factory. Satisfy your cravings with our award-winning treats. Follow us on Instagram at Captain Rogers 705. Let Miss Jolly's Munchie Factory lift your spirits. Experience the comforting embrace of our freshly prepared soups and infused cornbread.
Join us for NOK Network monthly specials, 12 months a year. Movie nights. Spotlights on entertainment. And live on location coverage. Stay up to date about upcoming programming by subscribing to NOK Network on Rumble, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Twitch, and Facebook. Check out our webpage at www.noknetwork.com.
Hey, hi, my name is John Mark, aka Sublimator Warrior, and I would like to welcome you to Smoke Signal in Tyendinaga.
One dab make your whole dome drip sweat. One dab make the homies all dip set.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga.
Ooey, ooey, gooey, that's a sticky dab. Sticky dab. Might just have to put this one on Instagram.
Smoke Signals, Tyan
Go and
Danaga.
hold it in, feel it in your ribs.
Smoke Signals, Tyan Danaga.
Check us out in Tyndanaga. 55 Highway 49 in Tyndanaga. It's on the res, and we're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week.
Tune in daily to NOK Network's diverse podcasting lineup. Ganja News Update, Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern with Tara Simpson and Ron McNabb. Waking Up with the Waniac, Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific with Tombstoner Wayne Cruz from Tombstone, Arizona. Grow 420, Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern with Ron McNabb. Psychedelic Reporters, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern with Hobbies Puppets and Tara Simpson. Peace, News and Views, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern with Sir Stevo and Kim Cooper. Thursdays we have Open Your Eye with Kim Cooper and Tara Simpson, 8 p.m. Eastern. Followed by Thursday Night Vibes at 9:15 p.m. Eastern with Master and Mama Rochi. The IWK 710 Daily Sesh airs 7 nights a week with our rotating joint hosts, nightly at 7 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for tuning in to all the podcasting on NOK Network.
Dudettes, enjoy the show, man.
And we're back, but I am
a little busy, but that's okay. I got you.
You got
I
me.
got you. This show's brought to you by Master Rochi's Garden. MasterRochi'sGarden.com. Get over there. You guys try our beard oil. It's phenomenal. I make it still, small batch it here at home. It's reasonably priced, and it is excellent for your hair, for your face, for your beard, for your skin. Men and women can use it. I make 3 different scents. We got unscented, we got oak moss and amber, we got nag champa. Makes a great Valentine's Day gift.
Oh, our guest was having problems with our links, so maybe Tech will be joining us here very shortly. You know, I hope so, because he's a beautiful person, very, very interesting, and we're going to be talking some mycology, talking mushrooms, if you will. And
I had some serious mushroom questions.
I like mushrooms.
I had like normal people mushroom questions.
I don't know what that is exactly supposed to mean, but I will take that as a compliment.
Thomas, the link to what, Pumpkin?
Oh, Ashley says the Nag Champa is her fave, and yeah.
Thomas is a friend of his is growing. We did some. We didn't have a dehydrator, so they got moldy pretty fast.
Yeah, I screwed up. It was my first. I was kind of waiting to talk to Tech when he gets on here, but we'll kind of jump. Actually,
let's just jump.
Actually, my brain is still on the road trip thing.
Nick, you need to be quiet.
Hey, Tech.
How goes it?
Tech, I got serious mushroom questions.
All right. Well, I'm just getting here, getting settled in. Like, just walked in the door.
Well,
So,
no problem,
yes.
brother. You take your time, get settled. I want to say, you know what? I want everybody to check out. We were talking about everybody in the community, but we haven't talked about all the great people on the Knock Network. You know, Kim Cooper.
Right, 3 Bud says Lion's Mane. That's one I was thinking about. Some
Okay,
of those.
so I heard a couple things coming in. One, I want to definitely comment on this one. Nag Champa is the best, no matter what. I don't care what anyone says.
Have you tried our beard oil? Did Master Rochi give you any?
No, I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, we'll get you some.
Yeah.
I didn't bring it. The only stuff that I brought to Vegas was fun stuff. I didn't bring any real products to Vegas when we were there.
I mean, you were kind of on a whole different level when you were there.
Yeah, I heard all about that. speaking of mycology, no, I make our beard oil still small batch it here at home. It was it was actually honestly an accidental thing. We ordered the wrong size bottle for our CBD oil, and we ordered 1,000 of them, and to ship 1,000 glass bottles back would have cost us more than what the bottles actually cost us. So we were trying to figure out what to do with them. And I'm like, you hate every beard oil I buy you. Let me see what we can come up with. So we perfected our beard oil, and it's simple. It's easy. There's no fillers, not a lot of companies use grapeseed and a bunch of other stuff as fillers. It's not really the stuff that's good for your skin. It gets tacky. I use hemp seed, jojoba, essential oils. That's it. So you're getting full jojoba and hemp seed on your skin and your beard, which is amazing for your skin and amazing for your hair. Yeah. And
nothing you can't pronounce.
And you can't eat. Like our beard oil, like you could actually drink it and it would be healthy. You know what I mean? So it's we wanted something natural, something that wasn't sticky and gross, and our beard oil is phenomenal.
I can't wait to try it.
Yeah, we'll get you some. We'll get you some out.
Now, does it work on like singed goatees and like electrocution and that kind of stuff too? Because like I have a little bit of a bad habit of doing said things.
Well, let me just put it this way: your beard won't be so dry.
All right. That's always a plus, especially since I've been spending a lot of time in the desert. Now, even in the winter, it's freezing cold, but it's freaking dry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, we were just getting ready to talk. By the way, I want to introduce you. This is Tech. This is a friend of mine. We met in Vegas. He is one of the smartest guys I know and just one of the most interesting people. And I want everybody to get to meet Tech. Beautiful person. Thank you for taking some time out of your day to spend with us.
So Tech, I know you grow psychedelics, but do you also grow like lion's mane, reishi?
Well, of course. Now you have to understand that all of the fungus community, it really is a tight-knit community. Like for example, even in growing any kind of psychedelic mushroom, you can use other mushrooms as indicators. You don't have to go out and buy thousands of dollars worth of scientific equipment in order to do it. I mean, there's like, for example, I would use the lion's mane as a carbon dioxide oxygen indicator. You know, the longer that the teeth on the lion's mane grow means that the more carbon dioxide is present, and the shorter they are, the more oxygen is present. And so by being able to perfect growing a lion's mane at the perfect size tooth, you're getting the perfect oxygen content all the way across the board that you want for many other species. Now, there's a few that like, because there's always going to be the oddities in anything. There's a few that like the really, really high density with the carbon dioxide, and there's a few that like full oxygen. But for the most part, there's a set boundary that you want to be within. And they are a perfect indicator of that because they grow so fast, and you can notice the change within 24 hours.
Right.
Right. I was getting ready to tell everybody that I had my first grow, and the grow turned out wonderful.
Wonderful. Overly abundant.
But I talked to you about it. I probably wouldn't let them go one day too long, and then I absolutely ruined them during the drying process.
Because we didn't have a dehydrator.
Yeah. So
now there are ways of doing it. Now, if you're in a more humid climate and you end up with some fresh mushrooms, you end up, growing, and you go, oh, well, this is more than me and my friends can all eat in one sitting. There's ways of doing it with a constant airflow in a colder environment. You can actually dehydrate them just fine. But the key there is the constant airflow. You have to have like a fan that's got.
Well, we bought a dehydrator.
Usually the smarter method. I mean,
Right.
where I grew up doing this, like it was 0% humidity, and I mean, we're talking, deserts in Southern California. So, it was just lay it out on a rack and put some fans on it, and you're good.
So now I know there are mushroom types that you absolutely cannot grow.
I mean, every time I hear that whole word "cannot be grown," it just really triggers me to do it because, I mean, everything can be done.
Let me put it this way: that don't grow well in a confined environment. How's that?
Yes, and there's one that I'm on the search for right now, as a matter of fact.
And what's that?
And it's the cyanescens, the wavy caps.
Oh.
So how about black truffles? Isn't that something? Is that one that can be grown, or is it one basically that you have to find?
Which
black
one?
truffles?
Oh, well, truffles are a whole different ball game altogether.
Really?
Hi, John Ross.
They require
birthday.
What's that?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I just a random outburst.
He hasn't taken any mushrooms tonight. Thank God. But
yeah, I didn't. I had like a whole 45 minutes planned before. I should have been at home before 45 minutes before all of anything started. I was planning on sitting down, eating a nice dose, and relaxing. Instead, I sat there
I have
and
serious
waited.
mushroom question.
Yeah.
I mean, not so serious, but I mean, curiosity question.
Right. Let's hear it.
So like truffles, you were saying they're a whole different animal.
Well, yeah. So the majority of the truffle species is a species that actually grows underground. To find them in the first place is very hard. Now, if you look around, you're going to find very little study as to the actual growing environment. And, even in nature, they're fairly rare.
Right.
Now they do give off a particular odor, and I mean, you could tell areas where they're in. Now you have like truffle pigs, which pigs apparently, as bad as they stink, they can pick up on odors pretty well.
Right.
But as far as truffles go, it's hard to replicate the environment that they grow in because we really don't know enough about the environment that they grow in.
That's kind of surprising, as valuable and
it's beneficial. They're very beneficial, like black truffles. And we were talking about this the other day about herbs and things that also carry CBD and THC. And black truffles are actually the only other plant that attaches and works with your CB1 receptors like cannabis does. So it and gives you that euphoric feeling. And that's why I truffles are expensive. Black truffles are, because they can only be found, So that's why it's something I was curious about, as well as that. And morels are really hard to grow.
Well, all right. So morels are a little different, because morels really do love that strenuous rain. They love that rain. Right. They love the heavy water coming down on them, and I mean, it's a dangerous game to play when you're creating an environment to grow in. Right. Because even though you're using like basic parameters of 95% humidity in certain rooms, and even so, there's a fine line, and
between drowning and watering.
Yeah, but those ones are kind of a different beast, because you kind of have to figure out a way to basically just put sprinklers upside down, but with not as much pressure, because you don't really want to damage the fruit. So I mean, the only real way to do that is from a distance, and so that one's a hard one. Not only that, but for the particular ways that it grows. And I think that that what we're not really understanding too much about the morel is that the morel has several different genomes.
Right.
And so kind of like cannabis has different phenotypes, the morel has a whole mess of different genomes. And so even though it's the same morel, it's the same one that you would find and pick and eat, it's not the same over here as in over there.
Right.
Really? I did not realize that. I thought, the genome of the species would be the genome of the species.
Well, it's a widely replicating species, and so even in competing with itself, where when you have different mycelium patches of morel, they will compete against themselves because it's not the same organism. As much as it wants to be, it's not.
Right. That's why you rarely ever find them like in big clusters.
Well, yeah, and that's kind of the reason for the it's kind of the reason for the fairy circle. If you think about it, it's kind of like Destruction Derby night, right? So you have Destruction Derby night, everything just gets mashed up. You got one winner at the end of the night, right? The next morning, that circle starts to grow.
Right.
And it just keeps going.
Kind of cool. So now dealing with the psychedelic mushrooms that everybody knows and loves. So I noticed
ones?
Any of them. I've noticed that those growing them is a lot different. They like to grow in big clusters.
Well, I mean, it depends on the species. Just as though you have different species of edible mushrooms and different species of poisonous mushrooms, you have different species of psychedelics. Now, it's not just the Cubensi. Now, we have, like right now, I'm doing a lot of research into I'm going to butcher the names. I'm going to butcher them completely. But it's psilocybe natalius, or I'm going to butcher the name. I mean, my dog never corrects me, so I mean. And so now this is a South African strain. It was originated in growth in South Africa, and now this is one of the primary types of psilocybin there are in South Africa. Now, this is not a Cubensi whatsoever. It's its own individual subspecies, and so the different effects of it and the different uses, I kind of find them, and then the different growth techniques. So I have a partner of mine that I've been dealing with for since we were kids, basically, and we send each other challenges. We'll send each other a petri dish, and not tell either one of us. We won't tell each other what's in it, and then we'll just grow it out and see who can figure it out faster.
That is cool. Now, something that you were telling me when we had talked before, and this is on the consumption side. I have never eaten basically raw mushrooms.
Oh, I have.
Psychedelics.
Not psychedelics.
They've all been dried. Can you explain the benefit of eating the raw?
I mean, I won't really even eat them dry anymore.
Really?
They're just so good. I mean,
So when you eat them, away that chalky.
Oh, hold on.
No, there's no chalkiness to it. It's almost like, all right. So the closest one that I could describe it to is like just picking up and eating a buttonhead mushroom.
Right, which I love to eat in salads and everything.
Now there's a slightly different flavor to it, but that's basically the gist of most of the Cubensi.
Now, how does is there any difference on the physical effects? I'm talking kind of the gastral upset you get with mushrooms. Is it better with fresh mushrooms versus
now Now, I mean, I'm sure that you've experienced the mushroom hangover. Okay. Well,
You know he has.
That's the thing, is there's no mushroom hangover other than you're still getting your colors. Like, there's no ill body effects when you eat them fresh. You get it feels cleaner. It like, I don't know, it's got a whole different way about it. Now, the dosing of it, however, is a lot different, because you have to remember that when you have a mushroom, it's, the carbon weight of it is only going to be about 1/10 of what it starts at. And so if you have a mushroom that weighs 10 grams, once it's dry, you're going to have about 1 gram. And so, the dosing of it becomes a little bit different. And so making sure not to confuse those numbers. Or one of the bad habits I have is, like, you'll just take one as a little snack as you're going through, harvesting and whatnot, and then next thing you know, you've just been munching on them because you didn't eat lunch, and then you're sitting there. Then you're sitting there afterwards, going, "Holy shit. What's going on here?"
Now, how do you can you store or preserve the fresh mushrooms without drying them out?
In the refrigerator, just like you would regular mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now the little tins that the mushrooms come in, like you were saying, you like the buttonhead mushrooms, and they come in usually those little blue, like not quite styrofoam, but sort of styrofoam. Well, those are moisturizers. So basically, all you're trying to do here is you're trying to keep the mushroom growing. And so in order to do so, you don't want to eliminate the fresh oxygen it gets, because a mushroom will breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. It's just like you and I. If you put a bag over our head, we're going to die too. And so if you allow breathing to happen and not slow it down to a full refrigerator temperature, you want something a little in between. You want something like in the 50s range. If you can slow it to the 50s range and keep it, in a decent moisture and, out of direct sunlight, then it can, mushrooms have been known to stay fresh for 2 to 3 weeks.
Wow. Okay. That's good to know. That's real good to know, because this will be my first.
I've had a couple of them that like, I'll put a damp paper towel in with a few of them, and I forgot them in the back of this one refrigerator that I keep the temperature super low on it, just so that, or I guess high, or however you see it, not in a normal refrigerator, not as cold as you would like your beer.
Right.
And so
basically just something a little bit cooler.
I found that the mushroom had cloned itself. It had already started growing mycelium. The entire paper towel was already a mycelium clump and starting to sprout pinheads.
Wow.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So, well, and that has a little bit to do with, there was probably a little bit of growth that was up the stem. So it's like a primordial growth. It's like small spider web looking stuff, and that's basically the foundation to the life of the mushroom. Now, when you clone a mushroom, you want to pull from the center of the stalk, but you can also clone mycelium by any one little portion of it.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, Glenn, I am a huge Blue Honey fan. Absolutely. That is my favorite way to consume mushrooms.
Blue honey and tea.
Blue honey, yes, absolutely. Tech, I am.
I would say my absolute favorite is you slice them up real thin, and then you saute them in garlic. Oh man, you don't even need to put them on anything. Just eat them like.
The sauteing psychedelic mushrooms hurt them?
Well, I mean, it's just like any other food. You're only really searing the outside at that point, so you are losing a little bit of the potency to it. But for the flavor trade-off, totally worth it.
Right.
Right on. Yeah, I had a little bit more mushrooms for
Good
the
to know.
effect.
And I personally think that this is stuff that should be available to the general public.
Absolutely.
we should have medicinal mushrooms that are fresh, available to the general public, because in drying them, I believe that there's something lost. There's a little bit of a human touch to it when you dry them and then consume them later.
Right.
It's to me it's a whole different experience when done fresh.
Well, unfortunately, we are getting towards the end of the show.
And we're out of time.
But we will get you back and give you some more time, since you got stuck behind a big rig crash, man.
I'll make sure I'm on time this next time. I mean, it's not really my strong suit, but I'll try.
No, you couldn't help this.
No, and we managed, but we want to hear more.
Yeah, but
can't wait to go back and watch it.
Yeah, you know what? You have been fantastic. You're a beautiful person. You are so knowledgeable. Every time I talk to you, I learn so much tech, and thank you for sharing with us.
Anytime. And thank you for having me on.
You're very welcome. We'll catch up with you here shortly, my friend. Wow. Yeah, I wish we had.
No, yeah, because I would like to talk to him more. Like I said, yes, on the psychedelics, but more on the other healing mushrooms that we all love and enjoy.
Now I'm setting up the camera tonight and all, and I said, "Oh, that's it. You're more in the picture, in the frame than I am." And she said, "Oh, that's fine. I don't need to be in the frame. It's tech coming on. You guys are going to be talking. I'm not going to have anything to say." I don't think I got to ask more than like a couple of questions of Tech.
Because I had mushroom questions.
Because she would not stop.
I had mushroom questions. Did you have mushroom questions? I had mushroom questions.
Well, you know what? It's time to say goodnight.
All right, you guys. It is almost the weekend. You're almost there. Love each other. Be good to each other. Smile at someone. You may be the only one that does.
You know what? Reach out, support everybody in the community. Grow the community. Let's do this. Have fun. That's what our cannabis community is all about. Is getting together, having fun, enjoying and celebrating the plant
and each other.
We are going to leave you tonight with some roaming mosaics. This is some great music when you're talking about mushrooms. So until then, we will see you tomorrow night on the Groove Train.
Choo choo.
Until then, peace, love, and good vibes all.
It's Thursday night, the vibe's just right. With Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, brightest light. Turn up the volume, let your troubles slide. On the Knock Network, we take you for a ride. Great music fills your soul and mind. Every week a new surprise you will find. Peace and love in every beat so sweet. Join the journey, feel the rhythm in your feet. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes, a place to go. Yes, they bring the fire, stories to inspire. With hearts wide open, we take it higher. Spreading joy and laughter, every single show. On the Knock Network, come and feel the glow. In the studio, the magic unfolds. Every Thursday night the story's told. With love and harmony the stage is set. Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, you can't forget. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes, a place to go.